Hey everybody, I'm Bethany and I'm a casting producer for Unscripted TV.
Hey, I'm Danny, and I'm also a casting producer for Unscripted TV.
And we are excited to bring you our new podcast, Casting Stories Untold.
Woo woo!
Woo-woo. Carmi, you're
Hello.
here. Hello. Carmi, I'm trying to bring my new-ish doggy over here. What are we in March? Since October. So she's, or April. What
Yeah,
month is it?
her name is Carmi.
Caramel, caramel, Carmi. It's actually it's a whole thing. I should it's so Yoshi's grandmother's name was Carmen and his
Mm.
mom's middle name is Carmen. So we were like, "Oh, what should the name be?" And she's like a caramel color. So like, "Oh, Carmi, that'd be so cute." But like I don't know.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Well, also her name came as Luna, but you know how it's like they when you rescue a dog, they just throw any
Mm-hmm.
old name on her. So then we were going to call her Luna, but then he has a cousin whose actual daughter's name is Luna. So that just felt like can't do that. And I just heard that's like the number one dog name,
Luna.
Luna. So I don't like to have dog names like other people, and I also don't want to name it after a family member. So
Yeah.
it's a lot.
No, but
A
you did
lot.
name it after a family member.
Well, I guess that's a good point, but like not a
Not a
well,
okay,
not a
not a
living
okay.
family member like us. So yeah. So a little different. Yeah.
Um, cute.
He's so cute. You know who else is cute? Our guest today.
Mm-hmm.
Tiffany
Mm-hmm.
Mitchell, who is amazing. By the way, she and I just did well, and everybody that worked on the show, the open call, just did the Traitors open call. Like she and Derek were like there. They were the celebrities. They did like this trivia contest, super cool. But she is famous for Big Brother 23, where she basically was like the architect of the Cookout, and she did the challenge and the most recent season of the Traitors. So here is Tiffany Mitchell. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
Tiffany, well, first of all, this is Danny, Tiffany,
Hi,
Danny.
Danny.
Hello. Hello, hello.
Hello.
You look so pretty. Like this is just
Oh, you're
I'm
I
so
know
just
the
sweet.
lighting is like
taken by you
Is
right now.
my head
let me
cut
tell
off
you
now?
something.
The top part of your hair, but I don't
That's what I
know.
thought.
We
Okay.
need that.
Alrighty.
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
But Tiffany, if you saw what we see on the daily and people coming in with like it's a mess. So you look amazing.
Okay. Is this fine?
Oh, I've had
Yes.
people come
Okay.
on to Zoom from their phone while they're driving.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. I might have been one of those people before.
No.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
No. That is
Duty
true. I
call.
guess some perfect what is it? Perfect is the enemy of good. So
Yeah.
get it done, however you get it
Hmm.
Yeah.
done. So Tiffany and I just spent quite a bit of time together at the Traders Open Call, which was
We
madness and
did.
mayhem and craziness, but so fun. Yeah, it
It
was a good time.
was. It was a great time.
What did you hear? Did you see any crazy people, crazy things, crazy stories, props? Did someone like this was your first open call, Tiffany, right?
This was like my first open call experience ever. Like I've never done an open call. I've never been hosted. I've never hosted an open call. So it was like my first time seeing everything come together with people lining up, waiting in
Yeah.
line, wanting to know the what to do's, finishing their audition and going, yeah, I blew that.
Oh,
Oh, I know there were
Like,
so many people who were like, "Can I get back? Can I go again?" And we're like, "Well, no, you don't need to." And also,
I kept trying to tell them like, hey, you only get 60 seconds. So while you're in this line, forget making friends, be coming up with your pitch. Who are you? What do you want? Why do we want to know? Why do we want to see you?
thank
hmm.
you. I know. I would tell them they could do it again if they wanted to get to the complete back of the 1,500 person line, but
And
no,
normally it never
no.
happens. But remember, Teddy, there is a story that we know. Our another casting friend, Teddy, when he was casting Big Brother Canada, a girl auditioned, and he is like a stickler,
Yeah. Oh
and
yeah.
he is like giving
He's a rough
nobody extra
one
time.
too. Yeah.
And so she did her thing or whatever, and it was horrible. And then she begged him
Yeah.
to get another try, and he did
Okay.
it, and she got her
Okay.
through, and she got on the show.
Oh, see,
Who
she
was
probably would have
that?
got on from the first
Yeah,
time.
she exactly,
But
exactly.
what if that really stood out to them as, you know what, we like the determination, like she's got it. And what if that was it?
I'm telling you.
I'm scared to say that because
You
then
don't want people
everybody's gonna
doing
know.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we don't, and there are people who send in 10, 15 applications, which does not up your chances.
Really now.
No. Uh-uh.
Okay. When I was casting for Big Brother, when I was like when we were in the house for Big Brother and we were talking about the applicants and how many there are, or even when they
Yeah,
tell you in casting, like, congratulations, you just beat out like 15,000
sure.
applicants. You're
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, I'm one of
Yeah.
15,000 people. To be one of 50, 60,000
And
people,
and and more every day as they keep
Wow.
coming. Yeah, but
it
you're
becomes
right.
intimidating. It's almost like
Yeah,
they're
but
not gonna they're not gonna want me. But that's not true. And that's what people should not take away from that. Like, don't be intimidated by the number of applicants.
agreed. Tiffany,
Yeah.
we need to get you, and I know we talked about this on the trip, but okay, well, first of all, we're going to go there in a second. Let's back up all the way and talk about you and
Oh,
what shows you've been on, because you've
oh,
had quite a
oh,
reality
a
TV
little
career
run.
at this point. Yeah, so
Yeah.
let's tell everybody what you've been on, and then we're going to talk about your shows and what you want to do next.
Okay. So, like, oh my goodness, my phone, my work phone is just ringing. How do I do not
Are you blowing
disturb
up?
myself? Did you hear that?
No.
No, we
Oh,
can't
good.
hear
Oh,
it.
good. Oh, good. Oh, good.
Zoom
Okay.
is amazing at blocking out extra sound. People are always like, my dog is barking, my cat's hissing, like there's construction. We never hear it. I mean,
Oh,
I
that's amazing. It's kind of gotten my kind of, it's how I block people out too.
mm-hmm.
They're like, remember me? No,
No,
especially an ex. Like, who?
Who dat?
Oh, yeah, no, no, I don't.
no,
All right. So I was first, I first auditioned with just the hope and a wing and a prayer. Just a regular person, never been on network television, never had an agent, a manager, never took an acting class. Just a girl with a passion for Big Brother and the game of
yeah,
it. I auditioned. I sent in a tape. I was actually going to uh, go to a casting call and it was COVID, and so then that got canceled, and I had to send it a tape, and I actually hated that idea. But then we'll talk about why I actually love that idea later. But
right.
I did Big Brother, and then from Big Brother, not even a full 6 months later, I was on the Challenge USA season
Yeah,
one.
I didn't know
Wow.
it was so soon after.
They let oh look this was the Paramount, right? Because I was gonna say they let you
Yes,
out of
Yes.
your
yeah,
contract?
Nah, it was Paramount. I mean, and I remember leaving the Big Brother house like our season was over at the end of September, and by Halloween, I knew I was going on the challenge.
oh,
And it was
that,
insane. I was like, is this my life? Like, what is
yeah,
this? Then a year after that, I went on the Challenge USA season two.
Mm.
I got brought back to do some hosting and some things with Big Brother, hosting a show, a game, an episode, and then just some more things.
yeah,
I got brought back for their 25th reunion just to recap the 25 seasons of Big Brother, and then I hosted Reindeer Games, their Big Brother's first season of Reindeer Games, which they never brought back, and I don't know why. They keep doing these wonderful like renditions of Big Brother Celebrity, Reindeer Games, BB
yeah.
Unlocked, but nothing sticks. So,
Oh,
uh,
what's BB Unlocked?
so BB Unlocked is their after show.
Oh, yes. And then they did an online. I cast this one. I forget what they called it though. A Big Brother online only season.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking
Hmm.
about. Yeah, I mean, people
That was
love Big Brother,
before
so
streaming.
Big
Yeah,
Brother fans will do anything. They'll watch it all.
yeah.
And so
They
then
do have the best man.
I I took a hiatus. and because my son was graduating from high school his senior year, so I wanted to stay focused and like, nope, Tiff, you got a job, you got to get this kid to school, then you can go and live your fabulous empty nesting life. And then that's when I got the call for the Traitors US season 4. And just such a phenomenal experience. Like all the things that I hoped for, but didn't have a clue. Like I had no plan. I wasn't trying to do these things. I was just like, hopeful for them. So I've had a nice little reality TV run, and I hope I'm still jogging at a nice little steady pace.
That's right. So more to come, more to come. Well, and the thing about it is you're always like having to say yes to these things, right? So it's like,
Yeah,
yeah, maybe you're not calculating them out, but you still have to embrace them as they come
I
and
do.
take on things that might be new and
Yeah.
scary and
Oh, I
right.
was completely terrified of the challenge. I was so they're like, yeah, come
Rightfully
on.
so, too.
Yeah.
Like they've brought back like 5 or 6 people from my season, which is insane from one season. And so we're like, yeah, okay, like let's watch some past episodes of the challenge. I'm like, this is terrible. You guys want me. I am a lady.
Hmm.
Exactly.
You want me? I'm a child of God. You want me to get in this ball pit? Oh my gosh, it was a mess, but I did it. I did it. It's a shame what you'll do
Well,
when they offer a little bit of
I
money.
I mean, well, and like when you're competitive, because I know you're a lady, but I know you also have like a fighting spirit.
I'm not weak.
Mm.
Yes.
I'm from Detroit. We don't
Yes.
run from a challenge.
Hmm. And you did it.
Nah, yeah, I didn't. And I got that. And we got that math problem right.
Okay,
I didn't solve
Pandas.
I didn't solve
Okay.
one number. I had a partner. I said, "Listen, I have one job, and that is to make it down this wall alive. Your job is to solve the equation. I'm gonna be next to you. I can't offer you no help, but just don't kill me."
Get to
Wait, Bethany, I lost what you said.
Oh, I just said get to mathin'.
Oh,
Yeah.
My AirPod.
which of those shows would you do again? Like, what were your first choice? Like, oh my God, I would definitely do this one again. Would it be Big Brother, The Challenge, or Traitors?
Hands down, I would do Traders in a heartbeat.
Hmm.
There's just so many reasons why.
Yeah.
It's just such a fun show. If I'm on the celebrity version or civilian version, like it's just such a fun show. You get to go to Scotland, you're in this castle, you're solving a crime almost, you know what I'm saying? Or you're committing a crime. That in itself is so fun to me. And then just the dressing up and the theme of everything is amazing. Second to that would be Big Brother, just because I feel like I like a slower pace game. I like to be able to pace myself. Uh, it allows me to get to know people, maybe work on them a little bit. Plus, the challenge is we don't leave the backyard. So I'm like, there's no way
Yeah.
I'm dying. There's no
Hmm.
water. There's no airplanes. I'm not jumping out of anything. It's very circus games. And as I get older, I realize, yeah, I'm a circus gamer. Yeah, let me do that. But
Hmm.
when you start talking about leaving your life for 90 to 100 days, that's when it becomes you got to really seriously think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's different now, especially with being like an empty nester, which I know of, which we both are, which is exciting. Yeah. So you're just
Listen.
a recent, right? Yeah.
I am. And my son, I was just pulling his leg the other day. I said, what if I got married? He was like, yeah, good for you. That's fine. I said, oh, all right. I said, well, what if I had another child? Yeah, what about that? And he
Oh.
goes, I don't know what that has to do with me.
Um.
He didn't give a damn. He
I
said,
mean,
baby,
he's
not only are
grown.
you an empty nester, you are completely on your own. You'll never have to worry about me again. I said, well, you might have to babysit in the summer. He said, oh,
Oh no.
no. Yeah, I
That's
am
your
an empty
baby.
nester. I am completely free. And you know what's funny? Now that I'm an empty nester, I've been meeting people because I'm single. And just so
Mm.
happened, I've been meeting people who are asking me with they dumb selves, would you have more kids? No.
Oh, I thought that's what you were saying. Why did you say that then to him?
Oh, I just wanted to see what he would say. I'm a
Oh,
gamer. You know, we come up with crazy
Okay, her.
questions just to see how somebody would
I
react
thought
and
maybe
respond.
that was
But
on your mind.
Now, it ain't on my mind.
so
It is
it's a
very,
no.
very
It's a for
far from
sure
my
no.
mind. It is
Mm-hmm.
H no,
Mm-hmm.
a
Mm.
big one on all caps. Like we say, it's actually no.
But the dating field is wide open. I mean, it must be fun
Why?
to be out there. I'm sure you're having such a fun time.
The dating field is very funny for me. So, there's this new show on Netflix. It's The Age of Attraction. I
Mhm.
started watching this.
I
And
watch
all
it
I
too,
was
Tiffany.
thinking about is I'm the perfect candidate for this show. I literally get picked up by like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. The grandfather, sorry. I literally I can't tell if you put all of them in the room, the father, the son, and the grandfather, they're all like, "Hey, baby, how
Hmm.
you gotta be they either want me to be interested in them or I gotta be somewhere around their
Yeah.
age." They like, yeah, come, I'm like
I see
What's
like
your bracket? What's your minimum and maximum? Oh, sorry, Danny.
legal to death.
Okay.
wow. Okay, the whole gambit.
Danny, Danny said,
Yes.
"Now we
But
have
I will
no
say
limitations."
I feel like you look great, and I don't know how old you are, and I would have no idea. Like you could be many different ages to me.
I have lived many different lives.
hmm
So, depending on which stage of my life I am in, I probably am the age that you think.
I'm confused by that, I think.
I know.
What stage are you
The
in now?
only thing that gives it away. So when I was in Big Brother, they wanted to know how old I was, and I was like, I'm 21. And they were
Mhm.
like, we know you're not 21. And I was like, good, that's all you need to know. As long as you know that.
Mm.
And they were like, because you have a son. And at that time, my son was 14. And I was like, yeah, I had him at 11. Yeah, started early. I mean, it is possible.
It is
So then,
possible.
so
I
then, so then they thought I was a teenage mom. And the funny thing is, I was so far from being a teenage mom. I was not a young mother at all. I had done a lot of things. It was time for me to become a mom when I
right.
became a mom.
Same. I feel like it's so important.
Yeah.
I can't. My mom had me actually pretty young. I can't imagine
My mother
having
had
had
me
Jade
young
young.
too.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, guys, hold on. I gotta turn this fireplace off. I'm sweating. Hold on.
Fireplace?
Okay.
Oh wow.
Well,
Oh wait.
she's in Midwest, so that's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
are you
Yeah.
in Detroit right now?
Got this little fireplace in here.
Well,
I'm
that's
in
what we were
Detroit.
saying. Why are you in it? Have a fireplace? And I was explaining to him that you're in the Midwest.
Are
Yeah.
It
you
was
in Detroit?
yes, it
Midwest.
was snowing today. Snowing. I was
Wow.
outside. I went to open my car door and the wind blew it black back closed. I said, I have got to get up out of here. So not only am I an empty nester, I am looking to relocate. And Bethany knows I'm trying to come to where she is.
We have
Mm.
talked about the LA Tiffany coming here
I think it
and
looks
living it up.
good on
I
me.
do too. I do too.
Yeah.
I think it'd be so fun if you came. And we've also been talking about her kind of next phase of, sometimes we talk about like, what show would you want to do? Like what? But I know Tiffany's like, I'm looking at casting. So we got to talk about that too.
I am looking at all of my opportunities,
Yes, you
honestly.
should.
Hmm.
I know that like producing or directing, they seem fun, but they seem intimidating. And I'm like, because that's probably the direction I should be going, like to push myself
Right.
out of this easy phase. But why
Hmm.
live an easy life, you know?
Yes. You're
Why would
like,
we want to
Yeah.
it would
continue
be,
to work harder every time you find something that works? We have to go, no, you have to push yourself. You have to push myself
hmm
right to easy.
Well, it happens for us all the time because in casting is freelance. So we get like we're in our show, in our job,
in
and
our
I
comfort
think I
zone.
will speak for me, I guess. I don't think about the next thing until it is very, very, very near the end. And then I'm like, I've just been comfortable and doing my job and then at the end I'm like, oh my God, I don't have a job now. I need to find a new
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
That's how I
Or
feel
it
when I'm
happens.
filming. I'm like, oh my God, I got to
What?
get ready to film. And then after it's done, I'm like, girl, you done spent that money. Now what you gonna do?
Like, what's next? Yeah, that I mean, honestly, that is what freelance is like, right? And
Mhm.
then we were actually talking about with you, COVID that season because we were both on Big Brother when
Mm,
COVID happened. So we were literally like, we had flights booked to the open calls. Where I was in
Mm,
LA, so I had yeah, literally we had venue set, everything was going, and then all of a sudden, of course, everything shut down.
yeah.
So you almost would have been somebody that we got on season 22 if
Oh, wow.
things had been,
That's what I was
mhm,
auditioning for. I
I
was
mean,
like,
basically.
I had a whole
mhm.
trip planned. I think it was either Philly or Pittsburgh. It was somewhere around. I know it was
Oh,
close. And I
No.
was like, okay, that's close enough for me to drive. And I
Yeah.
think it was around April or so. I had it planned out. I talked to
mhm,
my cousin. I was like,
Yep.
girl, you got to go with me. I want to go to this open call. And
Wow.
the funny thing is, I had no preparation to go to the open call. My only preparation was knowing how I was getting there, what time it was going to start, and where I was going to stay. But as far as like how I had planned to show up and what I was going to say, I was very much the people I saw standing in line auditioning for Traitors. I was asking them, like, you got your pitch? They're like, I'll know what I'm going to say when I get in there. But when the open call got canceled, and I had to make a decision on, well, are you going to do a tape instead? Because sometimes I find that self-taping is one of the most intimidating things for someone to do if you're not used to doing
mhm,
that or you're not
Right.
comfortable with doing it. And I said, well, I don't know how to make a video. I don't know what to say. I don't, and there were so many things. And then I said, you know what, Tiffany, just do it anyway. And some of
Mm.
the greatest accomplishments and things of my life have been when I told myself, just do it anyway.
Good. Could
mhm.
not agree more.
And I
Could
did.
not
I
agree.
made that
Messy
tape.
action.
And
Messy
I'm
action.
glad I made that tape because you know why? I recorded myself 35 times. I hated every single take, but it gave me the opportunity to get my story better, get my presence on camera, fix my lighting, change my facial expression, accentuate and give me, it allowed me to do all of those things that in person
Yeah.
I would have not thought
But
Yeah.
about.
I bet you we would have called you back from video
Oh
one.
yeah.
I think people, honestly, and I think there's a lot of people who want to give advice on making videos, and I just think sometimes there's too much prep for a video. Like if
Yeah.
you are good, you should just turn on the camera, talk to it like it's your best friend, and we will know, you know?
I agree with
I
that,
feel
but
that.
I do, but I do also think that there's a little bit of like it, it's tough, right? Because yeah, you should just be able to turn it on and then say whatever you need to say. But I think some people need to think through what they want to
Yes.
relay about themselves to kind of
Yes.
make it in
Yeah.
like a little like a quick like a pitch, right? But like a
Yeah.
quick, succinct, you know,
What I said on my
caption.
video, I know I wasn't going to go into my open call and say that.
Right.
I actually
Uh,
had to take time to think about what I wanted to say. And my first video, I was just rambling. And you know what? When I looked at the time, it was 7 minutes.
oh, too
Yeah.
long.
Oh, yeah. And I had said nothing. I said a bunch of nothing. And then I was like, I was so glad I didn't do this. I said, do I do a rap? I'm telling
I
you.
want to see that.
I'm telling you, people do, you're
Did you
right
do
though.
what?
People
I
do
want to see that.
too
Yeah.
much
Yeah.
in these videos versus I really do feel what you're saying, Danny. You're so right. You just pick up your phone, you turn on, you just go, hey, listen, I'm a girl from Detroit. I'm a single
Yeah.
mom. I'm actually an empty nester. He's gone now. Now I'm out here picking up fathers, sons, and grandfathers, and I realize I really need to be on a reality show. You need me because you've never seen anybody like me before, and I'm an entrepreneur. I do all of these things and I'm a badass chick, So there's nobody like me. I know there's not a lot going on in Detroit, but I am. So that's why you need me and that's why I'm here. So call me.
And we would ring, ring, ring.
Cut and print that.
hmm Yeah, because we're not, that video is not putting you on the show. It's just we need to see, right? Like
Personality.
that
Yeah, if
there's
we want to call
something
you back,
there.
that's what
Yeah.
the video is, right? I think
Mhm.
Yeah.
people don't understand that either. That video is only to see if we want to interview you. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
We
To
We're not
see
want to
using
see
more.
it for
Yeah.
the
more.
we're not
Yes.
using it
Do
for
I
the
want to see
show.
more of this person? Yeah.
Right, right, right. So no,
hmm
that's really good advice.
Really quick, I want to talk about so because I just think this is kind of funny. So during the 2020, like the season of that you applied for Big
Hmm.
Brother, we were casting it, and it was when the COVID was like
Yeah.
coming about, and
Yes.
it was our other casting producer, Ashley and Bethany, being like, "You guys, there's this thing called COVID happening," and I was like, "Ugh." I was so annoyed with them. I was like,
I
"Yeah."
said, this is messing up my chances.
I was like, ugh, I'm so annoyed that Bethany and Ashley keep talking about this stupid
Right.
thing from China.
Right.
Like, why do they keep, they're like trying to get the open calls canceled. And I was like, I'll do their open calls. I don't want to cancel these. And they were like, I think this is really something. And I was like, you guys are crazy. And then,
Yeah,
bada
because
boom, bada
we're mom, both Ashley and I were moms, and Danny, was like wanting to go travel and have fun and like be, go to the cities and stuff. And we were like, they're telling us that we're going to go and be around a ton of people, shaking hands at open calls and being in people's faces. And then we're going to come home and like, bring whatever this thing that we have no idea what it is
Yeah.
yet to our kids. Like we were just a little more cautious. And like, yeah, Danny
It
was
was
like,
And
nope,
it's
I'm
so
out of
funny.
here.
I
Yeah.
remember
I'm
it
out of
kind of
here.
started on the West Coast, and here I go like, well, it better not come over here because I all
Yeah.
I cared about was I had an open call I was going to. I was finally so listen, I had been preparing in my mind that I was going on Big Brother since 2012. I watched my first episode in
Oh.
2012, and my son was like 5 or something like that. And it was a coach's season, so then I had to go. I stopped watching that season. I had to go back and watch the other seasons so I could understand who these coaches were and why there was such a big deal. So Janelle's the first person I see. I immediately fall in love. I've got to go back and find out who is this queen, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then I am hooked for I'm watching it on YouTube. I'm watching all the old Big Brothers, and I'm looking at my son and I'm going, how can I prepare to leave this kid for 90 days? And
Yeah.
so each year that I watch, and then Julie says audition, I go, we ain't ready yet. We ain't ready yet. We're not ready yet. 2020, I said, you know what? This is the year of
This
hindsight.
the year.
I feel like this is it. I'm applying. I should go get my journal. I literally wrote it in my journal in 2020. I said, I am auditioning for Big Brother and I know I'm going. So now I'm preparing to go on Big Brother. And I had written it all out. I had a plan. It was made. And then I never got a call. But then I saw it was All Star
Yeah.
season. And I said, they did All Star season
Yeah.
because of COVID. And January of 2021 rolls around, and I'm having this like, what was I reflection moment? Like, what was I doing last year? And I was like, wow, last year around this time, I was auditioning for Big Brother. And I go, am I going to do it again? And I said, nah, if I was supposed to go, it's all good. I would have gone. And do you know, I got a call from Jesse, when I think about something, I'm literally either psychic or I'm crazy. But when I think about something, it happens. Then Jesse calls me, and I'm like, somebody is playing on my phone. And he told me, like, we saw
Yeah.
your video last year, wanted to give you a call, and you were in the files to be called, and we're calling you. I said, you know, you just messed up, right? He said, what do you mean? I said, because it ain't no getting rid of me. I'll be there. Just go on to tell your boss, whoever it is, just let them know you got a girl. She'll be there. Don't worry about it. I have my bags packed. I started preparing immediately.
Oh,
I got a trainer. I started watching my diet. I started finding my clothes. I started watching old episodes. Like you just have to put things into motion. You have to make these things happen. You have to see them. You have to believe you're there. You have to prepare for it. I did. I was serious.
game starts now. And also what I will say is, can you imagine had you never like had you been chosen before? Because you wouldn't be the Tiffany you were, in 2020 21 if you had gotten a chance before. So it was like the divine timing, right? That had to
That's right.
happen when it
Mhm.
Yes.
happened, or wouldn't have been,
Yeah.
the cookout wouldn't have been the, I mean, who knows what would have
Yeah.
happened and how that would have.
I say about myself, because I really believe this, I am always at the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
There are things when I'm rushing or I'm feeling like something's not working out, and I have to tell myself, don't worry about that. When you get there is when you're supposed to get there. You're at the right
Mm.
place at the right time.
So you don't think you don't feel you've ever been at the wrong place at the wrong time?
Even when I felt like I'm not supposed to be here, or I'm a little too early or a little too late, all of those things got me to this point of being right
Mhm.
here with you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I can't, those things are not irrelevant. They matter too. Even being somewhere I'm not supposed to be. But even though I'm still alive to tell about it. I'm still
Yeah.
healthy. I'm still well. I still feel good. I'm still safe. So
Yeah.
obviously, I was either supposed to learn, grow, something was in it for me, even if it wasn't the right place or the right time.
Yeah. Not to get too like woo or deep, but I also wonder how much of that has to do with other people too, right? Because clearly everything's
Mhm.
in our path for us and
Yeah,
for us to learn and grow from, like you said, but also are there times when maybe if we're in like the wrong place, but maybe that could be to help someone else get in their right place,
100%.
you know?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's synchronicity.
Yeah.
It's it's all it's all tied in
All
together.
connected.
And
Yeah.
I say that even about these seasons, the shows, you're you are a product of the cast that you are with. There's no cast that's the same. You're never watching the same thing play
Right.
out. You're watching the same game show, but if you take Rob on Traitors and put him on a different season, does he fare out? If you
Right.
take Tiffany, Big Brother 23, and put me on Big Brother 20, is it the same? If you put me
Mhm.
on Big Brother 26, am
Yeah.
I still, all of
Yeah.
those components, they all matter. Yes, I'm still me, but am I able to play the same game? And I haven't been able to play the same game since.
Yeah.
Uh,
You're
the
influenced by different factors for
Yeah.
sure.
the Butterfly Effect, which was one of my favorite movies, and I wrote my
I
Yes.
college
never
essay on it.
saw it. I
Ah,
never saw it.
it's
Mm.
so good. It's so good.
Mm.
Um,
And so
when
exactly what we're talking about.
when you got the call for Traders, was that just like, here's the offer, or did you have to kind of like do a Zoom, talk about yourself? Because I know they do that, I think, for challenge.
This is funny. So I have a business, and so I check my email probably 200 times a day. I'm always in it. I can't afford to miss an email, and I probably have like 4 email accounts. I'm checking my email, and I see this email, and it says Trader's official offer. And I was like, boy, these spam people, these dang on fans know they'll do anything to get some attention. I'm trying to tell you. Click on it. It says it. Tiffany, we would love to have you on this upcoming season. Here's the offer. Here's the dates. Here's where
Wow.
we're
That,
going.
Just offer.
All you gotta do is say yes. I
I mean,
said, let me tell
Yeah.
you what I said. I said,
Yeah.
somebody try to piss me off. I I immediately called Derek Levasseur.
Um,
I said, sir, I don't know what you're doing. You can be filming Crime Weekly. They gonna have to be put on pause because I'm about to commit a crime if somebody is playing with me. I need you to tell me, is this person's name familiar to you? He
mm,
said, oh, absolutely. That's the person. I said,
oh.
he said, that is the person. He said, that's legit, Tiffany. I said, Derek, they didn't ask me for anything. They didn't tell me to do a Zoom, to
Yeah.
send a tape,
right.
to send an
Uh,
interview. How do they know? He said, they know. What do you mean, how do they know? He's like, they know. They know who they want. They know when they want
yeah.
them. They
Yeah.
know what they want. That's what they said. That's what they meant. He said, and you better say yes.
hmm
He said, there's no other answer.
And now I believed him. But I still went on Google. I said,
Mm-hmm.
see this person. And you know what's funny? I went to my so even when he said it was legit, and then I responded, "Can we have a call?" And I got the call. I really wanted to FaceTime because I was like, she's like, "I'm in Hawaii right now." I was like, it was hard for me to make this connection. Like, is this
Mhm.
real? And it was, and then I go to she said, "Yeah, I DM'd you a couple of weeks ago." And I go to my DM and it's sitting in my hidden.
Mm-hmm.
The hidden
I
folder
was like,
that I
thank
never
you
checked.
for not giving up on me.
Yeah, I was gonna say they better not have just sent one email. Can you imagine?
Or no, one DM.
No, it was one DM.
Yeah, that she only got she only saw the email.
Oh,
And I
That would
and
have been
I only saw
crazy if
I
that's
only
all
saw the
the.
email and the DM
Mhm.
had been sitting there for
Yeah.
weeks.
wow. And then how long after that did you go?
I had a couple of months to
Um,
prepare.
what of
I was
shopping or what was the preparing?
That was the most stressful. Do you see this? This is my fancy gear. Do you understand me? This is comfy, cozy. This is class, baby. This
Hmm.
is as good as it gets around here
Yeah.
in these parts. All right. And I said, got to find some clothes. I do not know. And so then they send you this whole little guide. We want you to prepare 13 looks. We want you to take some items from your clothes, snap pictures of them to prepare 13 looks. I said, I got three, and they all looked the same. And the three separate ones would be like fixing coffee, going to drop off a package to UPS, and slash drawing blood in the middle of the day, and then pajamas. So yeah,
You forgot
that
your
was
airport
work.
outfit, Tiffany.
Yeah,
Oh.
listen,
Uh,
you know
I
you see
know, I
it's
know, I know.
airport. You know what I'm saying? This used to be my airport outfit. Yeah,
Yeah.
I have an airport outfit.
I feel like getting on Traders can like bankrupt you to trying to get these looks together. My
Let me tell you,
God.
I promise you this. When they send you the offer, it looks nice, right? But after you go shopping, you realize, no, I should have, no, next time, no, no, no. Because see, the offer was supposed to be my money. The offer ended up still being their money.
Mm-hmm. Have you worn these outfits since? Are you able to like wear them to dinner parties or is it
That's
weird
the
because you wore them on that?
thing. I decided to stop being that person who's not re-wearing outfits. My big brother clothes, I had worn them for 86 days. I didn't want to wear them again. So I have never worn anything else from Big Brother. Um, I do have really nice things from Traitors, and I still have not reworn them. But then like where am
When
I
and
where?
where?
Like,
That's what
right,
I'm
where am
saying.
I
Like what,
going? I gotta
and
go
yeah,
back.
yeah, and I know you're kind of saying like joking about Detroit. You know, I'm from Indiana, so I get. But it's like even in LA, people do not dress up anymore. So it's like, where are we gonna wear stuff?
I mean, like, I love my orange pantsuit. It's gorgeous. But it's like, first of all, it's a pantsuit. Okay, okay, yeah, I can wear a pantsuit. But it's bright orange pinstripe. Like, where am I going?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Where am
You
I?
should have
So
worn it to the open call.
I should have worn it to the open call. I should have. I really should have. But I have started being a person who rewears my clothes because why not?
Yeah,
And I don't care. I dare somebody to tell me we saw you in that already. Buy me something else.
exactly.
Send it to me. P.O. Box 1221
Well,
Bauer Street.
and,
You can send me whatever you want.
yeah. Well, and I look cute in it then, and I look cute in it again today.
That
So why not
yes.
rewear it?
And
Yeah,
it is also not good for the environment to turn and burn all
yeah,
your clothes.
It's
exactly.
not. And you know what? Those things look like Bethany said, they look good on me.
Hmm. Hmm.
Matter of fact, my orange pantsuit is hanging up right behind
Oh,
me right here.
I see it.
So that's the thing. I think that
Yeah.
there is this conception and misconception
Hmm.
that if you're on TV, you must have money now.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so I work every day.
Yeah.
Like I am out here still trying to put food on the table,
Yep.
stack my savings, replenish my savings,
Right.
and I go out and people see me and I ain't looking nothing like I was looking on the Traitors. Now y'all got me messed up. That is for TV only.
Yeah.
This is a good look today. So when they see me, it's funny because I've gotten more recognition, which I don't know. I think I thought that Big Brother, like who doesn't know about Big Brother because it's
Right.
25, 26, 27, 28 years old. It's at least 28 seasons. But
A lot of people don't know about it as
a
people
lot of
who
people
recruit.
Yeah.
don't.
They're
But
like, what is that?
Traitors is so big.
Yeah.
I go out and they're like, hold on, wait a minute. Are you Tiffany? I
That's
think
so
that's
funny.
it's the funniest question. It's like, are you Tiffany? And I'm like, I don't know. Am I Tiffany? Depends on
Um,
what that means.
Yeah. Who are you? Who's
Yeah.
asking?
Yeah.
have you had any weird fan encounters? Have they, or like, are they like, you shouldn't have done this? Or like, do you get like, like, what do they call it? Monday night quarterbacking or?
Quarterbacking.
Yeah.
Something about
So
football.
so with Big Brother, I
Oh,
did. With Big
oh,
Brother, I remember not realizing that people would recognize us. Like
Right.
that was a very new thing for me. And so we come out of the Big Brother house in my season, we loved each other so much and we had such a hard time separating because no matter what anybody says, Big Brother is a social experiment. And it was very hard for us to leave the nest. We were all kind of like still, we had been born in the nest together. We left the nest together. When it came time to go back home, we just couldn't. So we stayed in LA for like a month after just like I'd never had a panic attack in my life until the day I got ready to leave. I just like couldn't fathom like I'm not about to be with these people. But we went to Universal Studios in between that time. And so we're waiting in line. I'd flown, listen, this is how much I had planned on not coming back. I flew my son to LA. I said, you're going to come hang out with me out here. I'd flown him to LA. So I take him to Universal Studios. And so we're in line. This guy behind me, he looks at me. We make eye contact. He says, now how do you feel? I said, "Oh, I'm ready to get on the ride." He says, "Do you wish you would not? Do you wish you would have thrown that HOH to Kylan now?"
it's so
I
funny.
said, "What?" I mean, the questions I would get, but most of the responses have been nice. Very rarely
Yeah.
will people say those things to your face. Now, what they say in the DM and in the comments are different, but most of the times that I've encountered anyone, it's always been pleasant.
Good. Good. Is that
Yeah.
hard to separate to deal with that, right? The social media of it all and the people in your comments and things like that, or not really?
It's funny. I was actually just having this conversation with my cousin today, saying I cared a lot less about how I was perceived prior to being on TV. I really had a I don't care.
Yeah.
Although now I still have to remind myself that I don't know these people to care enough about what they think
Yeah.
about me. I think that when you are liked and received well by the public, you don't want to like I don't want to disappoint anybody. Just naturally, I
Yeah.
don't want to disappoint anybody. I can only be myself, and the people who genuinely accept me or relate to me or want to understand me, they just will. And the people who don't won't. And there's nothing I can do about that.
Yeah.
You will lose the favor. You will lose some supporters. You will lose some
Yeah.
fans, and that's okay. But you will also gain those are who are supposed to be who are your tribe. You'll
Who are
get your
meant for
tribe
you.
will find
Hmm.
you if
Yeah.
you
What's
are
meant for you.
yourself. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Mm.
I love that.
Well, thank you, Tiffany.
Yes, that
Aw.
was a
I feel like I
perfect.
just talked
I
your
know,
heads
perfect.
off. Like,
That's
oh
That's
my
what
God.
this
Like
that's
she
the
is.
just
point.
talk,
That's the
talk,
point.
talk,
That's what
talk,
we
talk.
that's what we wanted. It's about
Yes.
you.
Yes.
You guys are great. It's so
Thanks.
cozy. It's so comfortable. Like
Thank
Bethany is
you.
so amazing. Like soon as we met, it was just like we hit it off. Yeah, I see why you're in casting. Like if you were casting me, I'd feel comfortable just like telling you everything. And then I'd say, and girl, whatever you're not supposed to tell the execs that I told you, just don't tell
Huh.
Nice.
them.
Well, thank you. I feel the same way. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I love that you came on and shared your time with us. So we
Thanks for
really appreciate it.
inviting me. I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Danny, you were such
Yeah.
a pleasure. Danny,
Mhm.
so Danny, where
So
do you live?
in LA, in West
Of
Hollywood.
course. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
okay. Well, we're all in
yeah.
LA, honey. I mean, everyone who's anyone is in LA. I don't know why when you had that sweater
No.
on with
Well,
that
no,
fireplace, baby. I
Let me
said
tell you.
she need to step her game up. Get with the times.
I know. Well, you used to have to be in LA. Now you can do casting anywhere.
That's the thing. You can be
Mhm.
anywhere. And let me tell you, I think people are, we know people are leaving LA too. So it works both
Yeah,
ways.
it
So
definitely does.
not everybody
Yeah.
has to be here, is here.
Mhm.
But we adore you. And if you
Thank
Yes.
come
you.
and when you come, you are, you have friends here and you know that.
Yes.
So
Oh, of
thank you.
course. We will have to get tea and crumpets, darling.
Ooh.
Definitely. Yeah.
Hey, Rose, I love that.
Yeah, I had to bring
Okay.
that from Scotland, a little cheese and sourdough bread. Yes, little Venice.
Look at this
and
little
the and
accent.
the salmon and the whatever, what
Well,
is it
of course
everybody's
we have to have
trying to
salmon.
get more
I
of,
have
right?
someone sent me salmon. A company literally sent me salmon. They said we don't want you to be without salmon,
Oh.
and we wanted to send you some. I said they don't realize we like it, but that was all we had.
That's maybe not your number one choice in the world. Yeah. So funny. That's nice of that company though.
Yeah, it was
Um,
nice. It was nice. It was good too.
anyway, it was so nice meeting you, Tiffany.
Amazing.
Thanks,
Thank
Tiffany.
you. She said that this was like a cozy environment, and I appreciated
I do
that.
too. That's what we aim for. I mean, I feel like that's such a compliment, and I feel like it's true. I'll take
I
it.
do. I do wonder how much of that was though her having her fireplace and her comfy sweater
Like her
on.
own comfort zone.
Yes.
I'll be honest with you, Danny, and like not to toot our own horns, but I do feel like we create like good safe spaces for people to be able to
Oh,
open up. And I feel like
yeah.
that's what the job is. And I feel like it's really important. And so I
Yeah.
appreciate her saying that. And I also will pat us on the back a little bit and say that that is true.
Yeah. Do you know let me look. I still don't know how old like I don't want to guess, but
Okay,
she's
yeah.
like ageless to me.
Let me tell you something. That woman is so, because you see her on the show and you're like, oh, she's pretty, blah, blah, blah. In person, she's so insanely gorgeous. Like, I can't even, and I'm not just saying that to be like, she's so effing pretty. How old is she?
Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Do you want to know?
I feel like I know
Oh,
already.
okay.
Yeah, we talked
Uh,
about
45.
yeah. Yeah.
Um, but even that, like, I don't know, I was taken by her even on Zoom more so than even on Traders. I don't know
Yeah,
why.
I
But I was like,
know. It's
oh,
weird.
she's
Yeah.
so
I mean, I was like literally just like staring at her, her skin, her eyes. She's so pretty.
yeah.
Yeah. Which is like which is interesting. I mean, I guess because it's, she was kind of cast as like the mom. And so, but it's like she could also be cast as like the hot toddy kind of person too.
You know what? She always had glasses on
Mhm,
Traders.
mhm, mhm.
And I feel like
She not have glasses on today?
mm-mm. And I think there are some people who glasses on, glasses off doesn't change them that much. For her, I feel like it's very much a big change.
It's very much a like what's like those like old 80s like movies of like the girl's hair up in the bun and then she takes that with the
Mm,
glasses and then takes them off and
mhm.
then she's like the prom queen.
For sure, yes. And the braces, yeah. But oh my gosh, I feel like you guys are gonna be like
Is that
BFF.
I do feel like if she moves here, we'd be BFFs, but I also feel like she's a Midwest girl, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like if ever I move back that away, we'll be friends too.
I appreciate that. I feel like she has a good like she feels very cool, calm, and collected under all circumstances.
Yeah.
And very confident.
Very confident. And I will say, I also would never want to be like on her bad side because I feel
Mm.
like she could like, verbal jujitsu someone very easily.
Ooh, verbal jujitsu. I like that.
I think I might just coin that term.
I like it. I would keep it. And until our next verbal jujitsu. Adios.